Hey Pisces Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see what the messages are. Okay. All right, what are the messages for Pisces? What are the messages for Pisces? Okay, that's all. 10 of coins. I like to see that for you, Pisces. Knight of Cups. The Emperor. Two of Pentacles. Three of Coins. The Empress. The Moon. Okay, we'll keep it there. All right, you know me, I could go forever underneath the surface, but let's do it like this. Okay, so Pisces, 10 of Coins, 10 of Coins, Knight of Cups. So as you create stability for yourself, it's going to give you confidence to live in your emotions as yourself. So if you're working on your finances and just like getting your ducks in a row, you know, maybe it's paying off debt, maybe it's moving, maybe it's a new job, or just cutting back on things you don't need or use, like all those apps, all those subscriptions, and just paring it down to the essentials so that your mind is clear. You're not so bogged down. Yeah, I feel like as you get your stability, your finances, your health, managing your time better, like maybe you're wasting time in certain things, places, people, as you cut that away, fine tune it, trim it down, you'll be able to recognize what feels good for you because you are not going to be as distracted. Like you'll be able to take inventory of your life and direct your energy in a clear way for your own benefit as the Emperor. Yeah, it's about cutting the dead weight, creating the life that you do want. 2 of Coins, 3 of Coins, 10 of Coins. It's that steady build. So even if things are kind of going a little bit nuts financially, stock market, any market, otherwise. Just keep focusing on building your foundation, setting money aside. Could even be like, okay, I'm going to take this chunk of money, set it over here in whatever this is, and forget about it. And what's going to happen is it's going to grow. It's going to go from the 2 of coins to the 3 of coins, to the 10 of coins. So just be patient. Things take time to unfold, to develop. And what that's going to help you do is, as you have set your foundation, then you'll be able to receive in blessings from a firm foundation. Like if it's rocky, no matter what's given to you, it'll be lost. It'll fall away. But as you've set this firm foundation for yourself physically, in your body, then you'll be able to receive from like this steady, stable place. And that'll help you manage, feel through your feelings, your emotions, being able to do what you do. Okay. It could just be a short-term economization of your life. Just to okay, you know what? Maybe you've been spending in a way that's been a lot. And then it's like, okay, let's just pare it back for just a little bit. Just to have a little nest egg set aside that's yours. That's not for anyone else, that's for you. It's like maybe you take X amount, like I said, and put it into something, and you're like, okay, this will be for me for this. Say you want a new whatever. Be like, okay, I'm going to set this aside to save up for that. It's like put your resources towards yourself, Pisces. That's the feeling. And let people be generous to you. Like if people want to give you money or help you, give you resources, say yes. That's it. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is going to help. Thank you. I appreciate you helping me. Know that it will come back to you. It's that mentality rather than, oh no, I can do, no. You need to practice being receptive. People want to give and help you. And that's the thing. It's like deciding what's for you and what's not. Like if someone's offering you something that you don't want, say no. But if it's something that you're like, yes, that could help me, say yes. That's it. Okay? Because look, with the 3 of Cups, the Lovers, and the King of Wands, your community, your group, they want to help you. Even if it's small things, like, oh, let me get your coffee today. Then that money that would have went towards your coffee, put it aside towards what it is that you're saving up for. It's little things like that, and it all adds up. You know this. King of Wands. It's helping you it's like your friend group, by their generosity, is helping you reach your goal, whatever that is. Don't block out the sun. Because we can do things unconsciously because we're used to it. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm fine. This is where you don't say that and you're like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for assisting me. I needed the support. I appreciate you. Okay? That's how we create these relationships with people, is by sharing and accepting within our group. You're manifesting You're this alchemist who can see. It's like, yeah, you've been through things that are difficult. You're resilient. This Queen of Wands is resilient. This is part of the nonprofit that I'm working on creating. If anyone does any website building, but it's about being resilient. It's like, yes, we've all been through things that are awful, horrific, difficult. But you got up. So, it's fine tuning. Like within the nonprofit, I'm like, okay, maybe it's a scholarship thing. You know what? No, it's commitment. It's choosing one person who is worthy, someone like you, Pisces, and saying, I know how hard it is to figure all this out. Let me support you while you go through this learning, while you fine-tune, while you strengthen your art, whatever that is. We need you. Beauty heals. So it's like, for me, I went from, okay, all these options, but I'm like, no, let me fine-tune it down to one individual that I can support in their, education towards this art, this creativity, and teach them how to create a life for themselves because they want to. And that individual, whoever that may be out in the future, I will have to meet them. I will have to feel what their vibe is to know that that's, that they're committed. So it's like, Pisces, people are seeing that you are committed to this way of living, this lovingness, this community, and they're wanting to assist you. So this is the part where you get offers and you say, yes, thank you. It doesn't take away your independence in any way, but it just helps you see your value in society. It's giving you a change in perspective on different ways that love can be shown, offered. Maybe you have this little platform and people want to help and they see it's because of you. Because you're this loving energy. You see the beauty in otherwise, like the people that no one else sees, you see them. Oh, I want to cry. You see them. And because you see that potential, that beauty, and you can nurture that, it's like you're creating, this is the phoenix that rises. This is, the person that everyone else just like said, oh, F you, figure it out. You're like, oh, wait, no, I see this in you. And look, because you believed in this one person, what they're able to achieve, what they're able to bring out in the world that we need, that they're able to master their craft without having to think about how I'm going to pay my rent. That's cool. So like that's the premise of the nonprofit. Once it's up, I'll show you guys. I mean, one day there will be a website. Slow and steady, right? But like that's you, Pisces. Because you've experienced it yourself. You didn't let these things keep you down. You're like, okay, yeah, XYZ years were awful. Or my whole life awful, scary. Oof. We could write horror movies with no ending based on my life. But it's like, what are you going to do with that? How are you going to use that experience to help others? That's it. We've all been through things. Three of Lotuses and the Maze. Okay, the Three of Lotuses. Three of Cups. Coexistence, synchronicity. The opalescent seaside temple glows in the afternoon sun. It appears to you like something out of a fairy tale. It looks unreal and inexplicably magical. Three friends pirouette outside towards the glaring sun as three boats pass by in front of the temple in beautiful synchronicity. In front of you, the three lotuses dancing in gleeful harmony. The world is aligned for a single wondrous second. If there was a card about natural synchronicity, this is it. In a reading, this can represent universal alignment with your surroundings. Like a symphony, each part unfolding in harmonious beauty. Rejoice in the presence of this card. It finds the best in coexistence with your surroundings. If you do not feel it already, look for it. It is there. It is when we are in need of a little luck or beauty that it shows up in the most unusual places. I like that. You never know. All right, and then the Maze, which is the Temperance. Compromise. Adjust expectations. You find yourself alone in the maze, an endless labyrinth of corridors and spirals that lead to many, many outcomes. There is an exit at the center of every circle, and you could just take any one you walk by, but only some exits lead to a life meant for you. There are great lives you are meant to live buried deep in the maze, but you'll eventually have to walk towards one that calls your name, or you could spend a lifetime walking in vain. As you walk by another spiral in the maze, you hear a sound calling you towards the center. It doesn't feel perfect, but it fits, and you've grown tired of looking. This card shows up when it's time to make a compromise. Expectations do not always meet reality, and that is just a fact of life. Sometimes the outcome is not what you were hoping for, and a compromise is in order. Take the middle road and celebrate that you made it out of the maze at all. You know, Pisces, sometimes it's those twists and turns that lead us to a different place, but it's fulfilling. You know, it's like with the nonprofit. It's been like, a year, 2 years in the making. And for a long time, nothing happened. Like, I did paperwork and everything was legitimate in that way, but then it was nothing. So it's like, it's that time and space in between that helps you fine-tune things. And maybe it was a path you didn't expect. But then you're like, whoa, this worked. This is great. You know, and it keeps changing. It keeps twisting and turning and tweaking. And that's what makes it interesting, right? So be grateful for the things that are working out. See, like, wow, I had to go through all these things to make me resilient so I could do it. Otherwise, there are people like, well, what do you know? Oh, if you only knew, right? Thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Okay, Pisces? So, that's you. I'm you. You're me. We're going through it together. simultaneously. And we're here supporting each other. So Pisces, I believe in you. You're doing it. Okay. I love you. See you soon.